Hello Gemini, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your August 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. So what do we need to know for the sign of Gemini? What is going on for you? If you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So one more shuffle. Okay. We have the Star. So you moving on to a new phase within your life right here. It's important to understand that the star is representation as a constellation, right? If we look at the actual artwork of the star, it's a bunch of stars around it. And they all connect to a certain idea or a career path within your life. So when we look at the stars and when people say for you to look at the stars, it's saying, what are you supposed to be doing within your life? How does one part of your life connect you to the next part within your life? And how does it all equal into this great constellation of who you were as a human being? So when I see the star energy, this is you moving from one star to another star to complete this constellation of your life. So a great change coming up for you. A great movement forward. So what's going on? Let me pull 3 cards from the Revelations Tarot. Now this deck does have reversals in it. So 1, 2, 3. Let me get you one more shuffle. We have the 8 of Wands moving very quickly within your life. We have the Ace of Wands in reversed. This represents an opportunity that's fallen through. And then we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So here's the thing, Gemini. What I'm seeing for you right here is that you're going to have to leave people behind. All right? You cannot take them on this new destination within your life right here. I kind of feel like you want to reconnect with these people from your past, but that is just not something that you should be doing. You should be focusing on what are you going to do next. What are you supposed to be doing in the grand scheme of things? Now, you are moving very quickly into a new phase within your life, but here's the thing with this Ace of Wands and this 3 of Cups, this represents that you're going to be very disappointed in a new opportunity that you have to connect with these people right here. And these people could potentially be from your past. These people could be within your everyday life that you're not supposed to be taking with you on this new journey within your, who you are. It's kind of like, when you get married, say you live at home, when you get married, generally most people move away from their parents. Some people could be moving across state, cross country, whatever, right? You can't take your parents with you into this new stage within your life. Now, I'm not judging people who, live with their parents and they're married. That's not what this is about. This is just an example, okay, of you not being able to take them into whatever you're doing next. This could also be friends who are around you. Maybe, you have a really good friend group, but you have this great job in New York and you live in, I don't know, like Missouri. And, you can't take them with you to New York because that's just not part of who you are as a human being. So let's clarify this 8 of Wands. We have the Lovers, your energy with the Hierophant. Yeah, I kind of see like this being a new job, a new situation. With this Hierophant energy, it does represent organizations. So law, it could be medical, military, school, whatever. You're connected to this Hierophant. You're connected to a higher organization, and you're moving very quickly into this new phase within your life. Let's look at this Ace of Wands. We have the Emperor, and we have the 9 of Cups. I kind of feel like you really want to take this new opportunity with this Emperor. It seems like a wish come true. But here's the thing, is that the Ace of Wands is in reverse, meaning that it's no longer open to you. Let's look at this 3 of Cups. The Magician and the 9 of Swords, your energy. So I kind of feel like you have 2 very good opportunities right here, one where you are and one someplace else, okay? But the one that you really want, the one that you truly desire with this 9 of Cups right here is connected to this Emperor. But it's no longer available to you with this Ace of Wands. With this Magician and this 3 of Cups, you're hoping, and you might even be doing magic, to try to change the situation around for you. But here's the thing, it's only going to lead you into this 9 of Swords energy for yourself, Gemini. That's what you have to personally understand right here. You cannot take this 3 of Cups and this reverse Ace of Wands into this new Hierophant organization, which is actually blessed, divinely blessed for you. Because let's look at this from a tarot perspective, is that you have the Emperor with the 9 of Cups. You have the Magician with the 9 of Swords, right? 2 9s coming out. 18 equals 9. 999 is kind of like 666, right? Reverse. Both these cards are in reverse. But you do have the Lover and the Hierophant, which is a greater trump suit over these cards right here. Because 2 major arcanas are obviously better than 1. So you have 1 card of wish fulfillment, you have 1 card of anxiety. But here's the thing, your wish with this Emperor right here cannot come true. You really want it to, but it's not going to happen. You really want to make this solid connection with these people, but I think it's just really causing you more mental anguish than what it's worth. Are these people in the Three of Cups really worth losing this opportunity with this Hierophant over? Because it could be that perhaps you had an opportunity for a very good job, or, to be involved with this very good boss where you are, and then that situation fell apart, and you're like, well, I can make it work. I can figure out how to make this work. I can put in a lot more effort with this Magician. I can prove myself to be worthy to this Emperor. But here's the thing. If it's not meant for you, stop trying to force it. The Ace of Cups coming out with the Three of Cups right here, and the Three of Swords, yeah. So what I'm saying with this Ace of Cups is you really, really want to hold your cup of love up with these people. However, the Three of Swords is once again saying this is just not a situation for you. It's going to leave you in more anguish. The only really good cards within the Swords suit are Four of Swords, Six of Swords. That's about it. Everything else is kind of about, fighting against yourself, fighting heartbreak, fighting anxiety, fighting a mental death. But it's only ever going to lead you into this sadness, because here's the thing. With this Ace of Cups, what you have to understand is that the Ace of Cups is not the same type of cup that these people are holding up in the Three of Cups. This Ace of Cups being offered to you is an actual blessing, a divine blessing for you within your life right here, okay? You cannot hold a cup of Ace up to the Three of Cups and celebrate and be happy. That's not going to work, because people are going to be jealous and backstabbing and try to betray you, all right? If you have a really good opportunity within your life, say you could work with this Emperor, all it would breed is jealousy. That's what I'm seeing for you. So the best option for you is to move away into a much better situation, something that you are divinely connected to. Because remember, the Nine of Cups is an emotional wish. You really want this to work out. This is being blessed by God and Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden right here. Being divinely blessed to the Hierophant. The Queen of Pentacles, the Star coming out, and the Ace of Wands. Once again, this situation where you're supposed to be over here with this Hierophant is where you're needing to go. This is the Star coming out, double clarification of the Star. I kind of feel like this is job, more money in a different location. The Ace of Wands representing something brand new. So this opportunity right here is falling apart, but a brand new opportunity is being offered to you. But I do feel like it's just further away. It's not where you feel comfortable. And that's one of the hardest things, is like not feeling comfortable in life. When you actually have to pick up and move all of your stuff to go wherever you need to go, it sucks. It really does. Especially when you've made friends and you're happy with these people. But here's the thing. Are they actually benefiting you, or are they just, taking up time so you can be happy somewhere else? Because here's the thing. When you are miserable somewhere, you surround yourself with other miserable people. And you raise your cup of misery. That's why people go to dive bars, and that's why everyone at a dive bar knows one another. Okay? However, if you get the opportunity to not be miserable somewhere else, why would you stay here? Okay? Why would you stay within this location where everyone's going to do the same thing for the next however long until they die? That's not for you, Gemini. Three of Wands, something coming in, a Tower moment. Okay. Why is this Tower here? Let's clarify it with the Tarot of the Vampires. Whenever I get, darker cards like that, I like to clarify it with this deck because it gives more sharp meanings. So what's coming in is a Tower moment. So this could be the representation of this situation falling apart. But here's the thing about the Tower. It's very important to understand. The Tower is ruled by Aries and Scorpio energy, okay? So war and death. So war and death surround this Tower because war breeds what? Death. It's important to understand that in the original artwork of the Tower, the sunlight is out, striking the Tower with lightning, striking the Tower with illumination, causing the Tower to fall. So you're being enlightened right here. It's actually a very good thing that the Tower falls. Because here's the thing to understand. The Tower kind of represents the Tower of Babel, right? God cast his judgment on the Tower of Babel to cause it to fall because people wanted to build their tower to heaven. But here's the thing. Divine intervention always stops things being built by humans, all right? We are always at the mercy of the forces of nature, the forces of God, right? So that's what you have to understand with this Tower energy, is that even if you could build this Tower up with this Emperor right here, which is Aries energy, even if you could reach God with it, God will strike it down. The sunlight will. So what is the illumination being shown to you? You have the Six of Cups, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Devil. The things from your past are chaining you to the devil. The things from your past are addictions. You really want to start these cycles again, start these cycles with this Three of Cups, but here is the thing. You're going to realize that people from your past are truly chained to nothing, okay? And that's kind of like what I was talking about, that dive bar situation. Those people are surrounded in misery. They're drinking themselves into an early grave. They are sad. And maybe you surround yourself with people like that because you are truly a sad person. But when you get an opportunity, you have to leave that situation. You're no longer going to be perpetuating this cycle of misery with people who are just these Three of Cups fair weather friends. Now, on the occasion, the Three of Cups can be a good card. It does represent coven energy coming together with people who are like minds. However, it can also represent, being in a toxic situation with people who share the same type of ideologies. Five of Knives, Six of Swords, and the Nine of Skulls. They would fight you over this new situation right here. I kind of feel like people might even say that what you're doing, moving forward into this Nine of Skulls, this abundance within your life, is stupid. People might be chastising you, saying, oh, you shouldn't do that. That sounds like a very bad idea. But you're going to realize that the people who kind of backstab this new opportunity for you in life are truly not your friends. They don't want you to be happy. They want you to be miserable with them. Seven of Scepters, push back against them. Ace of Cups, fight for your cup of ace right here. The Ace of Cups coming out again. Ace of Cups right here, Ace of Cups with this. You need to... Gosh, I've been getting choked up in all my readings and I left my water bottle over there. Oh no. So, with this cup of ace, what you have to understand is that you need to push back against raising your cups up with these people. You need to hold on to this chalice that's been given to you by the universe. Remember, the cup of aces, basically, or the Ace of Grails, is the cup of immortality. So, you not sharing this with people who are just drinking, wine. It's two different cups filled with two different things. Why would you raise your cup of immortality with people who are raising wine? That's it. Queen of Cups, Two of Knives, the Lovers. You cannot see that the Queen of Grails also carries a different cup than everyone else. When you look at the Queen of Grails card, and then you look at the entire suit of cups, she has a different cup than everyone else. She has this giant goblet chalice thing with all these, smoke, whatever, candles on it. You can't see that. And that's the thing about this Lover's energy, is that you can't see how special your gift is, and you can't see how special you are to a situation. People will always try to drag people who are abundant within their life down, okay? And in a way, it's because they view you as, competition. Let's be real. When you are attractive, when you have money, when you have things going good for you in life, and people see that and they don't have those things, what do? They try to get you involved with them so they can drag your vibrational frequency down because they're jealous of that situation. They're jealous of this Queen of Cups energy. They want you to be like them, and when you're not like them, that's a problem. The Death card, ending that situation. Four of Skulls, holding on to things for yourselves, and the Lord of Cups. What's being connected to is that this is an ending right here. This group right here that you're associated with, that's coming to an end. You are going to hold on to your cups right here. This Four of Skulls, holding on to your resources, your pentacles, your money, who you are as a human being for this Lord of Grails. You are coming out with the Queen of Grails and the Lord of Grails, which is the King and Queen of Cups, right? That is who you're divinely meant to be with. So I see that you're supposed to be moving forward within your life into a new career situation, a new path, something else. This could be you just changing jobs. This could be you changing houses. This could be whatever. You moving to a different part of town because you finally, you don't have to live in an apartment anymore. But it's connecting you to someone who is the divine partner right here with this lover's energy. Now, if you're in a relationship, it doesn't always have to be about love. It could be a good friend. It can also be a representation of, you connecting to a new job. Something that emotionally fulfills you. Something that you can give emotionally to and gives emotionally back to you. If you're happy to go to work because you have a good employer who's happy, that's a great connection right there, right? The Judgment energy, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Knives. You're being called from the grave right here because the Judgment represents the rapture. Once again, tarot is very biblical. So the Judgment, you being called out of the grave through the rapture, this Queen of Skulls being called into a new form of life, this new fertility, this new abundance, that's the message for you with this Ace of Swords. You're receiving some sort of new clarity within your life, okay? New clarity to see the stars. Once again, the star represents Aquarian energy, the fixed air energy. I believe you are the mutable. I think you are. I'm pretty sure you're the mutable one. So, with this Ace of Knives right here, this is your ace, the Ace of Air, saying that you have full clarity on a situation. And that's the thing about the Suit of Swords, right? The Suit of Swords is all about learning, gaining enlightenment, right? And there's an old saying of much learning doth make one mad, right? So when we say that meaning, what does that mean? It means people who understand things to a higher degree than other people, they're no longer living in ignorance is bliss and things start to terrify you and it makes you go crazy. You're having full illumination as to what is going on right here, and you're leaving that situation. You're saying, okay, I know what's going on. These people are chained to the devil. They want me chained to them as well. They want me to be miserable with them. They see me as someone who's, not like them, but wants to drag down who I am as a person to their level. That's it. So you're not supposed to be dragged down to their level. You're supposed to be called up with this Judgment, being called as, the rapture. The Fool, to a new beginning within your life. Leaving one situation through death to pass through a new situation into the Fool. It's important to understand, there's a concept out there. It's called the round universe. A lot of people say that the universe is flat, right? I'm not talking about the world. This is a different theory. So some people say that the universe is infinitely flat, and some people say that it's round and it's always expanding in this round shape. However, it flips in on itself over and over and over again. So when it does go to point zero, it still has the possibility to become everything once again. So that's kind of what the Fool represents, is the round universe idea. Going from the world, which is a round entity, into the Fool where nothing exists, into the Magician where it starts at point one, where everything has a possibility of beginning again. So you have this possibility to end this situation, which is very good for you because it's toxic, to move forward into the Magician energy where everything can once again start for you, which is also Aquarian energy. We haven't pulled the Magician, so... Oh yeah, we did. We did pull the Magician. It's right here. We didn't pull the World. So, anyway, brand new opportunities for you. Now, I know that this Magician is over here, but I do feel like you're trying to start a new situation with these people. Don't. Start a new situation that you're divinely connected to with this Lovers and Hierophant. This is your card coming out, all right? So, this is the card of Aquarius. This is the card of you. You have double, triple clarification of Aquarius. Yeah, you have 2 stars and the Magician. So allow the higher thought process to take control right now, Gemini. Allow yourself to be the air sign that I know you are and think things through logically, all right? Geminis think a lot, but sometimes you just don't think logically about a situation. I'm not trying to read you, okay? I'm trying to enlighten you as to why this situation is not going to work out for you. Think about it logically. Who are these people that are dragging you down? And I'm not saying that, it's always going to be your parents dragging you down, whatever, but it could just be that you're supposed to move away from them. You're supposed to, fly, be free, do something on your own. So let's look at your spellcasting oracle cards. What do we need to know for you? Freedom, yeah. Healing. So with this freedom energy, you're no longer trapped within this cage. And it's kind of representation of the Eight of Swords itself. The Eight of Swords is also your card, Gemini. So you're being freed from this cage right here. And that's important. You're no longer trapped to these toxic people within your life. Healing. Allowing yourself to heal. And when we talk about healing, it's healing from these people from the past. Why did you like them? Why were they in your life? Who were they as individuals? What was so important about them that made you want to be with them for so long? That you gave up on all these other things within your life. So healing from that cycle, that situation, okay? Let's look at your Halloween oracle cards. What do we need to know for you? This could also be representation of you moving out of like the city into the country and getting fresh air. You're no longer living that fast-paced lifestyle. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Death, the eternal cycle begins here. You do have the death card coming out, and that's kind of like, the ending of something, slipping into the new transition of life, all right? So when people die, they move forward into something else. They move, if you believe in like a soul or whatever, they move on to a new beginning, right? So with the eternal cycle begins here in the sacredness of pausing, you have to understand that there is an ending, and when the ending happens, you need to think about it. You need to think really hard and critically. Do you need these people back in your life, or should that situation just be over? If you're at a pause, why are you at a pause with these people? What's going on? And if you're at a pause for a very, very long time, but you still think about them, maybe it is you just thinking about wishful thinking, okay? Wishful thinking about, oh, I want to be with them. Oh, I want to take care of them, whatever. So let's look at your Witch's Familiar oracle cards. You can also have, toxic family members that are around you. And you know that you need to leave the situation, but you just don't. Maybe you're being guilt-tripped right here, but you have an opportunity to move away from that situation and take it, okay? Heal from that. Be free. You are your own person. I know that it's hard. I know that you have emotional connections to people. However, Gemini, it's your life to live. It's your constellation of your life. You have sovereignty with Crow, your life, once again, and Squirrel, conscientious. How are you going to move forward into the future, Gemini? How is this going to be you, okay? How are you going to take control of your life right here? How are you going to be a sovereign? And when we talk about sovereign, independent, all right? Being free, not being chained to anything. Now let's look at your Awakened Oracle. And being conscientious about that, thinking really hard, who are you as a person? What are you meant to do? What are you meant to be doing within your life? We have Heal and Shine, and we have Equanimity. Finding the balance within your life and healing from situations to move forward and shine your light onto other situations and other people. Bringing your light into this new Hierophant, this new place where you are going, okay? And here's the thing about the Hierophant. You don't have to worry about it not being stable because it's fixed Taurus energy, fixed Earth energy. The Emperor is not fixed fire energy, okay? It's, I believe, cardinal. So even though it is stable, it has the possibility to change radically and instantly change your life for the better or for the worse. And that's what you have to understand. You don't want to be with something that can instantly change and kind of turn on you. You want to be with something that you know is not going to turn on you, something that you know is not going to bite you in the ass, something that is solid, stable, tried and true, right? So let's look at your rune cards. It's kind of like, having a dog, and I like cats, right? I really do like cats. However, kind of like having a big dog or a big cat. A big dog, say like a German Shepherd, if it's loyal to you, it's loyal to you, right? It's not going to turn on you. It's not going to go crazy and, you know, try to kill you. Some dog breeds can do that, but generally a German Shepherd will not, especially if it's trained properly. However, a mountain lion, if you try to befriend it, will eventually try to kill you, or a snake will. So that's something that you have to understand right here, is that that's kind of like that Aries energy, that Emperor energy is like, yes, it's stable, it's committed, but when it says off with your head, it's off with your head. However, the Hierophant has its own order, its own structure, its own organization behind it. It's stood the test of time. The Emperor goes to the Pope to pray, right? So you would much rather have someone that the Emperor goes to lead you spiritually lead you through your life than follow the Emperor who still needs spiritual guidance. So with this Ingwa's potency, achievement, difficulties overcome, creativity, completion, fertility. Spiritual meaning is unity and equanimity, double clarification of equanimity. With this achievement, you're moving forward into something that's very new for you, okay? Difficulties overcome, overcoming this sadness right here, overcoming this being chained to this devil energy. You have one Joe. Carry this card for joy and happiness, harmony and partnerships, positive family relations, and good teamwork. Maybe you're just sad that you have to move away from home. Maybe you've never moved away from home before. Maybe you've always been someone, you know, who's kind of like the rock and always made sure everyone else is okay. But now you have the opportunity to be happy and take your own life in your own hands. Not that way, but like, you know what I mean? To actually have control over your life, to be happy to do something. Maybe it's like, for example, you've always had to take care of your parents because they're older, and then your sister comes back and starts taking care of your parents, and you have the opportunity to marry the love of your life. Like, take that opportunity. Do not just hold yourself back. You deserve to be happy too, Gemini, okay? So, now, also, if you're around these people who say they're friends, they're fair weather friends, and they're just trying to drag you down, like, I know that it's hard to cut off toxic friends, especially when you're in, like, a toxic state of mind, where you're also feeling miserable. However, if it's not propelling you forward in the future, if you're just going around in this constant state of misery, it might be time for you to move on, okay? So anyway, Gemini, this is your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later. Bye.